What's up guys, this is Jake, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the best dropshipping suppliers to use in 2023. So with that said, let's just get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first dropshipping supplier we're going to be looking at in this video is USA Drop. So as you can probably guess by the name, they let you fulfill orders from the USA. So this is going to lead to extremely quick potential shipping times, potentially as quick as 1 to 5 days. So obviously this is going to be really beneficial when you consider standard drop shipping from suppliers like AliExpress and stuff is going to be, 3 to 4 weeks. This will allow you to get products shipped out in 1 to 5 days, which is definitely helpful, and it's going to make customers a lot happier and a lot more likely to buy, and especially repeat buy, because in today's day and age, no one wants to wait, 3-4 weeks to go ahead and buy a product. So that's one huge advantage right off the jump with USA Drop. So we're inside the actual app here when you actually use it. And you can see that you can go ahead and browse through a few different features. So inside here, we can see that this is the winners tab here. So it kind of just shows you which products are popular right now. And you can kind of scroll through here. You can use the search function to search for specific ones. And you can see right here, there's 51 pages of these products right here. So if we went ahead and opened up the product here, so we're looking at this fairy tree product right here. We can see that it shows us the average Shopify selling price. We can see it shows us some sales volume right here. We can see the different variations and everything, different photos. We can see that it provides a description of the product down here. And then we can see some different ads data. So we can see Facebook ads that it's been in, as well as TikTok ads that it's been in. So if we open that up, we could see the TikTok video of that. And then we can go ahead and come up here and we can see the actual USA Drop quote. So we can see that this is going to be the estimated amount that we would have to pay for this product. So we would be paying $15.84 for this particular product right here. So we could go ahead and estimate our profit margins right here, and you don't have to price it at this price, but this is just the average Shopify selling price right here. And if we were to go ahead and go back, we could see we could just go ahead and look at different products as well. So if I were to open this one up right here, we can see that this one doesn't show the quote yet because I haven't actually checked it. So you could choose to check the quote if you want, and you get a certain amount of quotes that you can get per month depending on which plan you're actually using here. So let's go ahead and look at some different tabs here. So another thing you can do is click up here to the USA Drop warehouse. We can see all these products are going to be from the USA Drop warehouse here. We could go ahead and just look through these different ones here. Let's say we wanted to open this product up. We can see that this one by default is already showing us the quote right here. So we can see that we could get this one for $11.50 and its average selling price is $25. And another good thing with USA Drop is it's very easy to integrate with your Shopify store. So you can see right here, you could import the product straight to your Shopify store after you went ahead and linked it up. So moving on from that, a couple other things with USA Drop, as we can see right here that I noted down. They do provide you with order tracking. So that way you will know exactly where your product is whenever it ships. Another thing you're able to do is to chat with an agent here. So if I were to go ahead and bring this up, we can see here that we can go ahead and actually chat with our personal sales agent either via Skype or via WhatsApp here. So that way we could ask specific product sourcing questions, etc. And another thing is that you're able to source products. So let's say that there's a product you want that's on AliExpress, but they don't have it here in the USA warehouse. If you come over here to sourcing, you can go ahead and click on sourcing AliExpress products. You can go ahead and paste an AliExpress product link in here. You can go ahead and select 3 different countries that you want to go ahead and ship to. And then you can also fill the product's variant in that you want to get a specific quote on. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, another thing you're able to do is get custom branding. So if I were to come over here to the pricing tab real quick, we can come down here and we can see that if we look at the professional plan, it actually comes with some branding aspects. So here we have a free card, so we can elevate the customer experience with branded thank you cards that you can design yourself. And then down here we have custom branding through custom packaging, logo stickers, thank you cards, etc. So we can see that this is definitely some helpful features that you can use to set yourself apart aside from standard dropshipping. And you can see they also provide video shooting as well. They can actually help you shoot videos that you can use for your marketing. Overall, quick shipping times and a lot of extra features that are going to be beneficial for your dropshipping experience. So I'll leave a link to USA Drop in the description down below. And the next one we're going to be looking at here is Zendrop. So Zendrop has some similarities in the fact that they also have an easy Shopify integration, so you can import products straight from Zendrop into your Shopify store. And they also have a option to ship from the USA. So one of the major differences here is they have a pretty large product selection as well, but they have limited branding options, so they don't have as many branding options as USA Drop. If we were to come down here to take a look at the branding, we can see that their branding is just the thank you cards. That's it. They don't have the other types of branding that USA Drop has, so that's one advantage to USA Drop. But if we were to come back over here to find products, we can see that their site works very similarly. We could go ahead and just search through different products. Maybe we search here for ships from the USA. You could go ahead and just open up one of these products here. You can go ahead and see the product cost, and you can see the shipping, and you can see where the shipping is from. So in this case, the US. And then you can go back and we can obviously look through a bunch of these different products. And then if you like one of these products and you want to sell it, you can just add it to the import list just like you could on USA Drop. So it is very seamless when it comes to integrating with Shopify. So as far as the functionality goes, it's going to be pretty similar to use. You're just going to search for products and import them. Since there is the ships from the US option, it's going to provide you with faster shipping options as well. Another thing that Zendrop's going to be adding in the future is a warehouse inventory option. So let's say you had a product that was starting to do well. You could go ahead and order your inventory up front and store it in a warehouse in order to have quicker fulfillment times, etc. So that's just another way that you kind of stand out from the crowd instead of just doing standard drop shipping. So Zendrop is another option that you can use for drop shipping in 2023, and I'll leave a link to them in the description down below. Now, the next ones I'm going to show you is not necessarily going to be one specific supplier, although I'm going to be showing you a couple examples, but we're going to be talking about a type of supplier that you can look for, and that's going to be high ticket suppliers. So this is going to be pretty different than a lot of dropship suppliers that you're familiar with, because normally a lot of dropship products are pretty low cost, but in this case we're going to be taking a look at a couple high ticket suppliers. So this is a completely different option you can do. So this is normally going to be a different type of dropshipping entirely, that's primarily going to constitute having a really strong brand and then running something like Google ads, because higher ticket products aren't going to do as well on social media. So one thing you're going to notice with these type of suppliers is they're typically going to be harder to find, and they're going to run their business in a more corporate type manner. So you're going to have to be a little bit more professional. A lot of times you're going to have a website already up front before you can even get approved to be a distributor of their products. But one of the advantages is that they have fast shipping. So that's kind of the theme of this whole video, is I'm only really providing options that have fast shipping. I don't think 21-day shipping is really reasonable at all anymore in 2023. So I'm really only providing quick shipping options in this video. Another thing with the higher ticket suppliers, with higher ticket products, is that you're able to get a higher profit per sale, given the fact that the product is more expensive. So you're going to have a bigger profit margin on it. But obviously, like we said, since it's a little bit more corporate, there's going to be more upfront work. A lot of the times you're going to have to create a website up front before you can even get approved to work with one of these suppliers, and that's really not that difficult, but it is something worth mentioning. And then normally higher quality customer support is going to be required, normally specifically phone support. So I mean, if you're selling a product for $1,000, it's probably reasonable that the customer can get on the phone with somebody. So there's definitely a little bit more legwork involved with this method, but it has different upsides as well. So we'll take a look at a couple example suppliers here. So this supplier here is CWR Distribution. So we can see that they are a marine drop shipper and wholesale distributor. So they sell a lot of marine type products. We can see a lot of their top brands here. If you're into fishing or anything like that, you probably recognize some of these brands here. So we have Garmin, Minn Kota, Humminbird, Lowrance, etc. And we can see same day drop shipping, so starting almost any size order will ship for a flat fee of $9.95. We can see their top selling products, etc. They have over 18,000 products in stock, and then you can see their different product categories down here, and then you can go ahead and apply to become a dealer right here. So what I wanted to actually do is show you an example of a store that I'm pretty sure is using this supplier here. So if I jump over here to My Green Outdoors, we can see that they're selling a lot of the products that you'll see on here. So like if I open up Garmin, we can see these different Garmin type products. So we can see that a lot of these featured products here are Garmin type products, most likely Garmin, Humminbird. We can see it's the same brands here. These guys are most likely either using this supplier or a similar supplier to sell their products, because this definitely does have the look of a high-ticket dropshipping store, just with this logo here. Like, this logo definitely doesn't look like a company that's going to be like a in-person brand or anything. This definitely looks like a e-commerce only store. So we can see, like I said earlier, we have chat with a human. So like I said, they have their phone number up here. So like I mentioned about needing higher quality support for these type of products, this is a good example of that. High ticket suppliers is definitely something to look out for. This CWR wholesale distribution is one example. Another example here is this very old looking site here. So we have Blancho Bedding, and we can see that they have this dropship program right here where we need this information to be filled out. Dropship account is 20% off sale prices listed in the web store. And you just fill out this information here and send it to the email. So if we take a look at some of the products here, if I were to go to furniture and just click on like bunk beds, you can see that they have some bunk beds here. If I were to open one up, you can see the sale price is $606, and if you were a dropship supplier, you would get 20% off of that. So if we were to open up the calculator really quick and do 606 times 0.2, so that's 121. So you could get this product for $485, and 20% may not seem like that big of a discount, but if you were to sell this product at, say, retail for $606 and you were getting it for $45, that's $120 in profit. The higher ticket the product is, the more profit you can make off of a smaller percentage upmark. I just wanted to show you another example of a high ticket dropship supplier right here. So this is one more so in the bedding / furniture niche. So what do you do if you want to actually find these suppliers on your own? Because there's a bunch, and I can't really sit here and showcase hundreds of them in this video. So when it comes to finding high ticket suppliers, all you're really going to be doing is Googling them. So you're just going to be going to Google and searching niche plus dropship supplier or niche plus wholesale distributor and seeing if any of those wholesale distributors have dropshipping programs. And sometimes you're going to have to dig through a couple pages of Google results to find these different suppliers, but it's definitely something you should have on your radar. It's a form of dropshipping not as many people are doing, but it takes more work, so there's trade-offs. So high ticket dropship suppliers, definitely something I wanted to put on your radar, so definitely take a look into that. And the last supplier we're going to look at in this video is just going to be Alibaba. So Alibaba is not exactly a dropship supplier, but I wanted to include them in this video because you can kind of do it in a similar way. So Alibaba does have a very wide product selection, and similar to some of the earlier options, you have custom branding available. So you can normally order a product on Alibaba, say you order 100 or 200 pieces of it, you can normally get them to private label for you, so you can get some logos or branded packaging or sometimes both with these products that you order in bulk. So it's a lot easier to create a brand through Alibaba. And they have pretty good pricing and bulk discounts, so whenever you're ordering something in bulk, it's normally going to be cheaper. So that's where Alibaba comes in. So Alibaba is going to be cheaper than even like AliExpress because you're ordering in bulk. Now, of course, the downside here is that you're going to have to order your inventory up front. So you're not technically drop shipping it, but you still don't really have to ship it yourself if you just send it to a fulfillment center. So let's say you've started out traditionally drop shipping and you found a niche or a couple products that do really well and you want to actually build a brand around it. You could search for that product on Alibaba, and then you could get it custom branded, and then you could have those products sent to a fulfillment center. One example could be ShipBob, and you could just have these products sent to them, and then they do all of the shipping for you. You're still not actually physically shipping products yourself. Even though there's one more step in the process, you're still not shipping products yourself. So wanted to include this option as well. Alibaba is pretty straightforward to use. You just search for any product you're looking for here. So let's say, for example, I were to search for coffee beans here. We can see we have coffee bags custom printed, so we can actually add custom branding to these bags of coffee right here. So we can see if you wanted to start a custom coffee brand, you could literally do it straight through Alibaba just by going through one of these suppliers, getting your logo put on one of these bags, and then ordering the actual coffee beans and putting them in the bags. And you can order coffee beans in bulk right here as well. So that's Alibaba in a nutshell. So overall, that's going to be the best dropship suppliers to use in 2023. So we had Alibaba, we had high ticket drop shipping suppliers here, we had Zendrop, and we had USA Drop. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to all of these in the description down below if you want to check them out and do more research on them. And with that said, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.